Okay, so I did an unboxing the other day of the Fractal Designs Define R2 computer case, but now I've actually gone ahead and done a quick build inside it just to kind of get a feel for how easy it is to build inside, how quiet it is, because that's what everyone seemed to want to know about it. So first of all, at the front, I mentioned in my unboxing that it lights up with a blue LED. Now we actually get to see what it looks like lit up. Still very clean and very plain looking. That's the only lighting on the case. The door opens up where we can find inside. I haven't installed any aftermarket fans or anything, so it only has the one stock black and white fan, and then I've installed one DVD drive for this particular demo system. And you can't really look through there and see the hard drives, but that's okay. Alright, so why don't we get this open here. I have not used their ModuVent feature because this is supposed to be a silent build. That is how the case is targeted and marketed. So I've left all of the noise deadening materials on the extra ventilation holes. Alright, so I'm taking off that heavy side panel because it's got all of that sound deadening material inside. So the inside of this case is actually really clever. It did not take me long to do this build, and I was able to do a very tidy job, as you can see, of the cable management. So I'm not using a modular power supply, I'm using their Tesla 650 watt power supply, and I've used the included cable ties to tie up all of the unnecessary cables. I'm running a GTX 275, and you can see I've still got about another 1.5 inches of space at the end to install potentially an even longer video card. I'm using their Grommeted cable routing holes in order to use the 24-pin power supply connector, as well as to run a cable up to my optical drive up here, and to run the 8-pin connector up to the top of my motherboard. Now, let me see what else I wanted to say about it. Oh, another cool thing that I did not mention about this case is it actually has noise deadening material where you mount the power supply to the case. So there's a little bit of foam in there, and their power supplies actually include overly long screws so that you can attach them easily and leave enough space that you are going to take advantage of that noise deadening. Another cool feature, and this is kind of a why didn't anyone else think of it sort of thing. There are extra holes on their hard drive mounting sleds. You can see there's the 4 rubberized holes for a normal hard drive, and then there's actually 4 more, and you can see that they've coded it here. A is for 3.5 inch, B is for 2.5 inch hard drive or SSD. So you can see that I've installed in this case one SSD drive, which is mounted just the same way a normal drive would be, and then one 3.5 inch 1 terabyte Western Digital black drive. So I thought that was one of the cleverer things about this particular chassis. So thank you for checking out my little demo build here in the Define R2 case.